Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Parakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamscha Om Ajnanadirmirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Jakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ki Vaika Vidya Ya Maryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Madhava Vrastakami Shri Bhakti Dham Bharati Mashrayami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavanadevi Daitaya Kripavate Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Dandavat Pranam to you all, and to all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga and all our Saraswat Gauri Guru Varga. And yes, really we can be mostly proud of our Guru Marga, because such powerful personalities, especially T. Prabhupada, is really inconceivable. We cannot fully realize, of course, but something, but they are really so great. And it should be a constant joy in our heart to really be in contact with their divine Vani. So it's always a pleasure to be with you all here and to relish some of their divine teachings and instructions and all of this. So yes, Baba Maharaj told many times that really Prabhupada is like a hero for him. You know, it's very sweet because, you know, those small boys, they have also their heroes, or every for one of us maybe we had heroes, now we still have. It's needed. So, and Babaji Maharaj tells that Prabhupada is his hero, where he looks up, where he gets inspiration. So we need such a place. And that's really very, very sweet and inspiring to see how Babaji Maharaj is living that, that kind of childish nature, we cannot say, but it's, you know what I want to say, that just that attention, to be, to always be absorbed in this hero, like a child, a child is constantly thinking always about different kinds of heroes he or she has. And in the same way, Babaji Maharaj also is always thinking about the Prabhupada, and so that's very nice. And also, all our Gaudiya Guru Varga, they have all know that hero, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, no, not Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shiradev Goswami Maharaj, he used to say that single-handed, like Prabhupada has gone against anything, which does not have Krishna at its center. So Prabhupada was very, and Sridhar Maharaj is very, there's so much nectar flowing out of his lotus mouth, all this transcendental poetry with such deep philosophy, and there is one, so he compiled or composed so many stotras and prayers and verses and shlokas, which really give the clear picture, clear understanding of, or access even now for us, because we never met directly, Prabhupada, and but still through the writings of Sridhar Maharaj we get a glimpse of the nature of such immense, powerful, pure devotees, like really eternal Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. Like he composed one verse, it says, Nikila Puvana Maya Chinna Vichinna Karti Vibuddha Pahulam Rigamukta Mohadanti Tatri Shiti Lipta Vitaragya Radhya Radesha Dhani Vilasati Ridi Nityam Bhakti Siddhanta Vani. I think some of you must have heard this composition of Sridhar Maharaj. It's explaining like Sridhar Maharaj is telling that with 3 steps, Srila Prabhupada, with the first step which Prabhupada did, he cut the plane of exploitation, because the whole world is running opposite direction, trying to exploit each and everything, and it's completely against the nature of one's real self. So if we identify ourselves with this body and mind, then automatically exploitation takes place, in all different kind of ways, subtly or gross. So against this, Prabhupada, he make the first step. Sridhar Maharaj is explaining. And then Vibuddha Pahulam Riga Mukta Mohadanti Tati. He cut also all the ideas with the second step which he made. One step, second step, he cut all the ideas or philosophies in regard to some hazy ideas, or even ideas of the scriptures, of Vedic scriptures, but just also for selfish end, for also one kind of exploitation. Just liberation is nothing else. That if we want liberation, then also we deny somehow the service of the Lord. So, and there is much going on in India in this way, and that's why Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shiradev Goswami Maharaj, he says with the second step, he cut all those ideas of these scholars who preach or they preach that kind of ideas of the Vedic scriptures. And then with the third step, he cut all the misconception. He really gives us a clear idea about Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti. Prabhupada, they all want to give us Raganuga Bhakti, but it has to come in a way that is really the step-by-step procedure. So that's why Prabhupada really is the only one who is giving us, who is making that bridge. If we without a bridge, how Hanuman could reach Lanka? So Prabhupada is like a bridge. If we want to attain the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then the bridge of Prabhupada's Vani is a must. So, and there he give really clear idea what about, I will later read something today, and then you can see that what kind of power is in Prabhupada's, I mean, you know, something you're also reading and hearing, and also of the near and dear associates of Babaji Maharaj, so you know, but still I can read something else. And so the soldiers are usually they taking no weapons. I mean, soldiers they take weapons, but Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta, he is not coming, because that is like a heroic verse, no, where Srila Maharaj is explaining the hero, like Srila Prabhupada with 3 steps, that kind of powerful soldiers coming and cut everything apart, which is not, does not have Krishna really, truthfully, honestly in the center. And so soldiers, they have so many weapons, no? And but Prabhupada, he had weapons, but what are his weapons? Especially the Acharya of Prabhupada, no, because just Prabhupada don't even, that is the second weapon, the mouth. But his Acharya, idealism, which he shows, just he don't even need to open his mouth. He's so powerful, just by going here and there, and then everybody will get shocked and stunned. What a great personality it is. So that is one kind of weapon. The achar, the behavioral, the etiquette and everything, how his whole appearance. And then of course his lotus mouth, where all this fire like Harikatha is coming out. And then also another weapon is his pen, and everything looks ordinary, like same. Prabhupada, yes, he has a mouth, he has a pen, he has this, but in comparison to other people, they also have a mouth and a pen. So, but there's heaven and hell difference, because what is coming out of Prabhupada's mouth, and especially out of his pen also, I would like to say, is like that absolute, like concentrated, Shuddha, pure, a pure kind of energy of Shakti is appearing through his pen. It's like if you see, sometimes we were also playing with some magnifying glass. If you take a magnifying glass and you put it somewhere, I mean in the sun, if the sun is shining, and then you put this light and put some paper down, and then just the sun, it collects all the power of this, the magnifying glass, concentrates everything, and then it happens that you will find some smoke down, because it's so concentrated. And the same way, this is like the tip of Prabhupada's pen, which is this whole Shakti from this whole Swarup Shakti is appearing on the tip of his pen, is coming out there. And so if you put all the great writers, you can put them all together, what name ever you like to give. Put them on one table, on one side, and Prabhupada on the other side. There is no comparison to Prabhupada. If it's Prabhupada there, all those writers, maybe they are poetic, they are whatever, philosophical, but this is all dry, like a dry bone, like dry rasa, dry without rasa in comparison to Prabhupada's writing. It's like a mundane word jugglery. They juggle with some words, but the main thing is that they do it for their own gratification. So they use material sound, which has no life, which is inert, which is lifeless, and yes, they play a little bit with that sound. And they can also put it on paper and so-called people, they will also appreciate it. Those who are, those running after this material rasa, then they can appreciate it. But in comparison to Prabhupada, that is like because Saraswati Prabhupada is like a laser, which really penetrates even the hardest of hearts. Like stone, like hearts, he can penetrate with this laser. His writings, his speech, everything. And through his pen, the Saraswati herself, the Shuddha Saraswati, is in a line. All the material qualities of the Saraswati normally. So all their skills also, like that is, they're standing all like all this logic, which is materially used, in the material world. The people use logic, philosophy, poetry, etc. like this. This is all standing in a queue, just to serve Prabhupada's purpose, to serve the divine Abrakita Shakta Brahma, Abrakita Swarup Shakti. So this material Saraswati is just standing with folded hand behind Prabhupada's pen to enter there when it's necessary, because Prabhupada would sometimes quote different from Niti Shastra, from this and that, different kinds of philosophy. Prabhupada is so vast, understanding and knowledge. So, but he used it all for the purpose of Hari Seva, Gauranga Seva. That and also Prabhupada's pen really has the power to just seal, sealing. If you seal that he is sealing the mouth of all the Sahajas communities, forever. There's no way. They cannot. They have no chance. They are shut up. There's no. As soon you open one writing of Prabhupada, you give to the Sahajas, they will get wet. Their trousers. They run away. It's like a golden broom. Srila Prabhupada's Vani is like a golden broom which drives all this garbage out, which is there in form of Bhakti Siddhanta, in form of all different kinds of garbage which is appearing on the surface or on the marketplace of the pure Bhakti Siddhanta Vani from time to time. So Prabhupada is ready to broom everything away with this golden broom, with his pen. His pen is like a golden broom. And I just want to read some portion that you can understand how Prabhupada is writing like fire against those sahajas, because now we have a lot of things going on here, so a lot of articles have been published and more will come. So, but especially this is like one which is really like setting all the sahaja ideas, they become just ash. And so, listen, please. It says that the article is by Sahaja, oh brother Sahaja. Then Prabhupada is writing, being greedy for Brajabhava, the mood of Vrindavan, you have flagrantly displayed all of your innocent feelings externally. Since everything has been displayed on the outside, nothing remains with you. You have made this body, which is simply a food for dogs and jackals, into that of a transcendental daughter of a cowherd man, nourishing Purush Bhav, masculinity within your heart. You have externally disguised yourself as a Saki by wearing a nose ring. Especially this article is in context with Prabhupada was personally writing to someone who challenged him, and then he wrote to this, but it's also a common answer to all sahajas. They will get shut their mouth, they cannot say anything. And then it said, it's here, it says that you have learned how to wear a sari, no? And the blues tucked tightly around your body, Prabhupada is saying. Instead of wearing a transcendental garland of forest flowers, you decorate yourself with golden ornaments, searching for an amorous lover, Naga. Pure Vaishnavas can never understand your path. It is even unknown to the intellect of those devotees who are Antaranga Bhaktas, eternal associates of the Lord. I feel ashamed to say it, but from the way that you speak, all the natural symptoms of a female are displaying by your gross body. Internally there is only masculinity. Externally you dress as a woman. Is this the intrinsic nature of a Rasika? Prabhupada is asking. Externally Mahaprabhu was male, yet internally he cultivated the mood and consciousness of a gopi, maidservant of Krishna. And oh brother, Sahajya, you have the mood of a man within and the body of a man. So, yet externally you dress as a gopi. Your behavior is the exact opposite of what Mahaprabhu has instructed. The Lord said that Gopi Bhav is the inherent nature of the Atma. You have understood that Gopi Bhav is the inherent nature of the body. Now, this is here extremely explained because of the Saki Bekis. They dress themselves really as Sakis. They are male and they dress and they want to develop the mood of the gopis like this way. And Prabhupada is just shutting them out. But also it means all those who are mentally try to do this kind, because this is nowadays everywhere on the market. People try to take Raganuga Bhakti very cheap, and they try to, with their mind, they try to imagine some imaginary form of a gopi, we cannot say, of any material woman which they are aware, and then they meditate on this. So it's just metta, metta, metta. So one can never go forward or reach any pure stage in this way in Raganuga Bhakti. It's impossible. So you can also just read one line more. It's also said that the Lord is the supreme controller, because this way is very funny how he's writing there, Prabhupada. So the Lord is the supreme controller, the jiva is controlled. Therefore, the jiva's conduct should be the exact opposite to that of the Lord. Is Krishna made of material elements like you, that upon seeing you wearing the mundane dress of a Saki, he will abandon that which is transcendental and earnestly desire to hold your hand? So nice. No? And in which way will Krishna become excited to perform Vastraharan Lila, the pastime of stealing the gopis' clothes? By stealing the woman's clothes that cover your male body. If by your good fortune Krishna ever did decide to steal your clothes, then your hypocrisy would soon be revealed. If one becomes a... So you see, so nice, very jokingly, Prabhupada is smashing all the ideas. He cannot say anything. And then if one becomes a follower of Sri Rupa and performs Abrakita Manasi Seva, transcendental service with a purified mind, within the heart, with a suitable, perfected body that is fit to serve Krishna in Manasi Seva, that is a purified mind, it's not with this contaminated mind of anarthas on this stage, then at that time of attaining Vastu Siddhi, that hateful material body would like collapse. The first one is attaining Swarup Siddhi, and then one is entering that Leela that is called Vastu Siddhi. So Prabhupada is speaking like this. And oh brother Sahajya, why do you consider this body which is different to the Atma to be the self, dressing in the garb of a Saki? After understanding your intentions, we also are not attracted to you either. So you see how Prabhupada is Prabhupada. So like fire, he can convert all the impurities of this Sahajism into ash. And just with his pen. He's just moving his pen where all his Shakti is flowing, and then strike, all finish. Like also, because our Babaji Maharaj also, he is drinking lion's milk, no? If you, baby of a lion's baby can never be a cat, no? So it must be also a lion. Babaji Maharaj sometimes saying this. And so Babaji Maharaj is drinking that milk of that lion like a chariot, Prabhupada. No? So that's why he is the right recipient of this power. That's why also a non-stop flow of this really extremely powerful Bhakti Siddhanta Vani is appearing on his pen also, on the tip of his pen. When he is writing anything, just it comes and appears there, and then bas, everything. They cannot say anything. No, anything what he writes, anything what he does, never any reply. They're impossible. Impossible. They cannot say anything. So this is the power of Prabhupada. This is the power of the real recipient of Prabhupada's kripa, who can have such a power in the pen, where this non-stop flow is appearing. So, and the firing Harikatha which is coming out of Babaji Maharaj's lotus mouth also. So how, I was thinking how, I make some comparison, how fortunate is the pen of Prabhupada, no? Like really all the other pens, they must get jealous, no? Just by seeing that this pen is in the hands of Prabhupada, is used by Prabhupada. So like, I was thinking, like the flute of Krishna, no? The flute of Krishna is also just one piece of bamboo. But all the other bamboos, they are jealous. Because now that flute, that piece of bamboo, which is insignificant usually, but still in the hands of Krishna, how much value it is, no? And that flute is drinking all the nectar of Krishna's lips. And then in the same way, so they become the other bamboo which is standing here on the riverbank, and this, they become all jealous, no? And in the same way, I think that also the other pens also, they are thinking that that pen is so fortunate, which is held by Prabhupada. Such an electrifying nectar is flowing through it. So they feel the same way, you know, to jealousy about this pen which Prabhupada is using, where this unstoppable, powerful current of Swarup Shakti is coming out. So powerful that, because Prabhupada is Prabhupada, Babaji Maharaj always says, there's no duplicate, nobody can imitate Prabhupada. Prabhupada's Vani is like a powerful weapon, no? For this age of Kali at all times. But especially in this age of Kali, if we take advantage of this weapon, Prabhupada's Vani, then no problem can stand at all in front of us. But we are so like childish and foolish that we don't want, or we want to avoid this most powerful weapon, no? Which is the best weapon to fight against Kali. So the solution is already there, but we are somehow blind, no? We cannot see it. We cannot see it. It's like you have, or you get the newest iPhone, no? Let's say you get the newest iPhone, and but you use it only to like a door stopper. You know, an iPhone, you could do so many things with it, but just that person is using it only to as a door stopper, no? In between, put there. So okay, it can do that, but it would be so much more things possible to do with the iPhone. So same way, Bhakti Siddhanta Vani, Srila Prabhupada's divine Vani should be fully utilized, no? It should be spread everywhere so that everyone gets it and get the full benefit out of it. If we hide this, no, the best of the best weapon, we just hide, no, which is that weapon is Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Vani. If we just put it in the carport, no, and not using it, anyway, what use it has? While all attacks coming from this side or that side, but if we just put Bhakti Siddhanta Vani backside, hide it somewhere in some carport, in some place, then we are foolish, no? It should go out, it should be spread everywhere. Then it can fight Maya. Otherwise, if it's just, just in backside somewhere, and okay, sometimes on the appearance day of Prabhupada we speak, we glorify him, but otherwise no Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Vani is there. Then it's just hiding a very powerful weapon in the carport, no? Nothing, we would not need anything else to solve all the problems. Prabhupada's Vani can solve all the problems. Each time, at each place, wherever, all the problems can be solved by the Vani of Prabhupada. So Kali has entered, no? Everywhere. So we have to fight in union somehow. That everywhere there are sahajas, there are like all kinds of crazy materialistic demons, and they create many problems, no? In the Vaishnava society also. And Babaji might saying that Kali don't allow us to do bhajan. So it's a fact. Kali enters and creates this and that problem between this and that devotee, or this group, or this society. So it's because Kali is the age of disagreement, it's the age of duplicity, it's the age of too many egos at one place. No, everybody wants to be a king in a kingdom here in this Kali Yuga. So many types of egos we have. Different. Every ego thinks of his or her own interest. No, it's an I society. I society. Nothing else. So tension and all these conflicts, they are natural. They must come in this way. It's unavoidable. So, but on a battlefield, actually, all soldiers, they completely depend on each other. No? If thousands of people they are attacking, they would attack us with guns and bombs and this and that. So what we can do single-handed. No? So our survival is dependent on others also. In war, I cannot think, I don't like him or I don't like her. It's a question of life and death. No? If the soldiers are not harmonizing on the battlefield, then how they can fight with the opponent party, with the opponent? So there has to be harmony between soldiers. So similar in our devotional life also, we are here for a higher purpose. So smaller disagreements, this or that, it should be overlooked. It should be totally overlooked because we have a much more bigger thing to do. The whole Maya is attacking us. So there's so much power in form of Maya there also. So we need to be united. We need to fight against this. So not any slight disagreement, no? It's happening now. Just you slightly disagree with someone and then you leave your seva or you do this, and so that's not how we should see it, because seva is much more important. Whatever small things are there, I have to overcome. I have to work on myself and I have to overcome it. It's as we know, that one stick breaks easily, no? So if we try to alone bhajan, what we can do? Can we do alone bhajan against this war, against what is going on? No, never. So to many sticks, if you put many sticks together, they cannot break. So that's why there have to be some powerful Vaishnava communities, societies. And because now we see everywhere the Vaishnava society or our Gaudiya society also, unfortunately there's no unity. There's all split here and there. So how we can fight, no, against this? There's a much more bigger thing to fight for. But if there's no unity, if nowadays each and everyone can do anything what they like in the Gaudiya society. Before there was Vishwa Vaishnav Raja Sabha, which was under the guidance or charyaship of always some very powerful devotees who would immediately put out all the garbage which is happening. No, it's not allowed. So some things they are not allowed. But nowadays, where you can find Vishwa Vaishnav Raja Sabha, that is a protection. So and we have to try at least to save ourselves now, because we cannot hope this is over now at this present moment. So at least we have to start in a small way, that our community or our Vaishnav Sangha, it is built on all these principles, that we really know it's a question about life and death, and we can overlook this or that. But we have to always have the eyes open at our opponents. Otherwise, they can, many things will happen already. So we need to have the same center point. That is Prabhupada. If Prabhupada is the center, if a powerful Acharya, a powerful Shuddha Guru Vaishnava is in the center, if everything turns around him, then there should be no problem. So there is not much to say about it. This needs a center, like at the time of Mahaprabhu. Also, at the time of Mahaprabhu, everybody that was not even needed to form a society, because everybody just was centered on Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, and they were fully surrendered and committed. So they had each other total harmony without forming any society. In the same way, like also our Guru Varga, those who always did seva under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, under the umbrella like lotus feet of Prabhupada. No? They were all in harmony, doing seva together, very nicely. So from them we have to learn. And also our Goswamis, because today is also Gopal Bhatta Goswami's appearance day, and you can mention something also. But also we see in the life of the Goswamis that they were all harmonized, for a higher purpose. So nobody is doing things alone here and there. No, we need others to each other to be really powerful. So that's very important, and I think we have to try to get inspiration from all those examples and to really put it into practice. Because in the book it's just some ink which is written there, but we have to put it in our daily life also. So yes, and today is also the appearance day of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and we are always trying to remember our Guru Varga on those days, because these are the instructions, so we have to try to follow them, even them who we are, who can glorify Gopal Bhatta Goswami, whom Radharaman himself appeared. How intimate, how pure heart these devotees have. So how can I, such a contaminated heart, glorify or say something or remember something about Gopal Bhatta Goswami? It's impossible. But still it's possible, because they are very merciful, and so they are adosha darshi. They don't, Vaishnavas, they are adosha darshi, they don't see the faults. That's why otherwise, if there would be some justice in our life, we can do not a single thing. So, but somehow there's mercy, kripa, so they allow us to, because they want us to grow and to come up. So there's one beautiful verse which Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati is telling, that Acharya Dharmam Paricharya Vishnum Vicharya Tirtani Vicharya Vedan Vinana Gaura Priyapada Sevam Vedadi Tushpapi Badam Badanti. It says that Acharya Dharma, so we can follow all the Dharma, all the Varnashram Dharma in different ways perfectly. We can also Paricharya Vishnu, we can worship Vishnu, we can do different puja, we can worship him, and we can also Vicharya Tirthani, we can also visit all holy places. You can go all the holy places, and you can study even all the Vedas, Vicharya Vedan. But it is said, Vina Acharya Vedan Gaura Pada Acharya Dharmam Paricharya Vishnu Vicharya Tirthani Vicharya Vedan Vinana Gaura Priyapada Sevam. So Vinana Gaura Priyapada Sevam. So unless we worship the lotus feet of a pure Gaura Bhakta, then all this is useless. Prabodhananda Saraswati is saying. So to glorify these devotees, to remember them, that is our only shelter to advance in our bhakti. So by taking shelter at those powerful devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And so Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he was in South India, he appeared, and there's all this long pastime because Mahaprabhu, he went there for Chaturmasya period to South India to spend there in the house of Venkatapata, the father of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And there it was a very beautiful time. Can you imagine? You have Gauranga Mahaprabhu at home, spend all the time with him, and yes, this was going on for 4 months. So they had discussions about Krishna all the time, doing kirtan, taking prasadam together, and this small boy would also have the chance to massage even the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself. And he would also serve all the devotees. So very, very most favorable circumstances were there. So in this way, they spent their time, and some relationship developed with this family, Mahaprabhu, if you day by day together, then and this was also one technique, because now Mahaprabhu is also trying to convince Venkatapata about the Krishna Tattva, who is superior, Narayana or Krishna. And for that, this is with preaching the same. We cannot preach to someone which we have really no relationship, because Mahaprabhu is so showing that. If we have relationship to people, then they will more easy listen to us, no? And in this way Mahaprabhu showed it. So, and because Venkatapata, he was thinking that Lakshmi Narayan is the highest and the source of all incarnations, no? And but Mahaprabhu, he was asking that why then it is, or we see that Lakshmi Devi is coming to Vrindavan, like she is staying in Belwan and doing austerities there. And even though she is the goddess of riches, no, but she is trying to enter a place where, all the opulence. What is the opulence in Vrindavan? I mean, there's the biggest opulence, but externally the appears like there are flower garlands, there are trees and this and that, but what is in Vaikuntha, no? In Lakshmi, in the environment of Lakshmi Devi and Narayana, so it's so much opulence, palaces and this and that. So why she is coming there? And but Venkatapata, he said that there's not really anything wrong in it, because it's like just as Narayan is disguised now as Krishna, and Lakshmi Devi wants to play with him in this way. She wants to, And he is also saying that Siddhanta Swaperapi Sri Krishna Swarupayam Rasanot Krishna De Krishna Krishna Rupamesha Rasastiti. That explains that in Rasa and Siddhanta there is difference. Sorry. In Siddhanta there is no difference, but in Rasa there is difference. So he is explaining, but Mahaprabhu is asking them, okay, but why she is not able to, if that would be so, that she is just Narayan is disguised as Krishna and playing there in Vrindavan in the Rasa dance, but she cannot enter, Lakshmi Devi cannot enter. So this is the thing Mahaprabhu is asking. So why she is unable to enter the Rasa Lila and still doing austerities? And for that, Gopal Bhatta, he has no answer. He was very sorry for that. He had no answer, and but somehow he felt also that because later he became inspired by Mahaprabhu to really take up that worship of Radha and Krishna. So, and here mainly the point is that Lakshmi Devi, she cannot enter because she is not in the Anugatya of the gopis. She is not under the Anugatya of Radhika, of Srimati Radharani. So there's a majestic aspect of Lakshmi Narayan. And in Vrindavan is all the sweetness. So those who have this mood of Lakshmi Narayan, there's no entry in the Rasa Lila. It's impossible. And that's why it is like this. Yes, there are many more things to say, but today is also the appearance, I think, I don't remember if it's disappearance or appearance of Ramchandra Kaviraj, who is one disciple of Srinivasacharya. So I can also mention this great Gaura Bhakta also. Because there's one very beautiful pastime also, just when he was getting married, that kind of lila was there, and Ramchandra Kaviraj was going on the procession, the people around, the village people, they were praising, oh, such a beautiful couple, like Lakshmi and Narayan, they look like so wonderful. But Srinivas Acharya was also sitting there next to under a tree. And then he thought that, oh, this is like, he is putting like a snake around his neck and thinking to be the necklace. Like also our Lochandas Thakur, he is writing some bhajans where he is expressing this. Or he is saying, oh, you are so foolish, you are serving the thorn trees, hoping to get fruits. Means you are serving material life, you are serving material people, and then these are like thorn trees. So, but you are hoping, expecting some fruits out of that. So it's impossible. And he also said, but you have no interest in worshipping this wish-fulfilling tree, Kalpa Vriksha, the wish-fulfilling tree, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So, but you like to drink poison. Rather than worship this wish-fulfilling tree, Gaura Sundar, Gauranga Dev, you are drinking poison. So, and he also gives the comparison. He says like you are sucking on dry wood, and mistakenly think that there is some sugarcane inside. And this is like all the comparison between material life and spiritual life. There's so much sweetness there to await us, but we are sucking on dry wood, and we think one day I will get one drop of sweetness out of it, but it will never come. It's all false. It's not real sweetness. It maybe appears like that, but it will bring us in great bondage and great trouble. So better to take a step back and to think, what is maybe sweet in the beginning, surely it is bitter at the end. But what is bitter in the beginning will be sweet at the end. That is the formula we have to follow now. And what we think like that we can relax now in a cool pond, and but actually we are sitting in a basket which is full of flames burning. This is materialistic household life. So this is a waste of time to forget. They all forget Gauranga Mahaprabhu, which is like that wish-fulfilling tree. And he thought like this. So he is wasting his life if he just falls into that trap. And somehow Ramachandra Kaviraj, he realized this. And he went there, home, and in the night, secretly, he went and left that newly married woman. No? He left and ran to the lotus feet of Srinivasacharya to take shelter there. So this pastime we know, and also there's one bhajan, Bacha Hure Mana Srinandanana Abhaya Jara Naravinda Re, no? We sing this, Bacha Hure Mana Srinandanana Abhaya Jara Naravinda Re. That worship Nanda, no, who makes you fearless. And this was actually in connection with Ramchandra's brother, which is Govinda Das. Because Govinda Das was a Shakta, he was worshipping Durga, and he became sick. And then he went to Ramchandra Kaviraj, oh, you please help me. And then Ramchandra Kaviraj, he said that he did not say anything, he just prayed to Narotam, and if Narotam Das Thakur, he can recite Srimad Bhagavatam. But Narotam Das Thakur did not consider himself a Vaishnava, that is their mood, and then he said, no, you yourself, you recite, and in that way that Govinda Das, the brother of Ramchandra, he became purified, and after that he wrote this Bhaja Hure Mana. So that is in connect. All the bhajans actually, they have some context. If sometimes they are known to us, and then it's very nice to remember it. And Ramchandra Kaviraj, he was also in the Keturi festival, which was a big festival, like one festival which there cannot be a second one, all the Vaishnavas say. It is where the 6 deities, they were discovered by Narottam Das Thakur in one grain storeroom. Actually, the owner, they say there are so many snakes and it's very difficult. You cannot go inside, but Narottam, he said, no, okay, no problem. And then he went inside, because these were actually only some guards of Ananta Shesh protecting those deities. There were 6 deities in the grain sacks. No, down, they open everything, and all these 6 deities, they were not installed because they are self-manifested, and they just did Abhishek. So it was the greatest festival in Vaishnava history. There's no second one like this. And all Vaishnavas from Brajamandal, from Purushottam Dham, from Navadvip Dham, from everywhere they were coming to attaining these festivals. And Ramchandra Kaviraj was also there doing kirtan, singing. So unimaginable, this kind of fest. Like our Gurudev, he said that time when he went to Ambika Kalna, when Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami was there, and there was also Radhastami or some other Titi festival, and my Gurudev should come there, is supposed to help there, but he is seeing that actually no arrangement done, nothing, no ingredients, no, not even pots, no utensils, nothing. And then he went to Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami, and Maharaj was just smiling. And anyway, everything will be alright, everything will be fine. And my Gurudev, he thought, okay, let's go early in the morning. Next day he went just to the neighbor and tried to get some pots. And then he put water, because it needs a long time, to make such a huge festival for so many people. All the water, liters of water to make hot, it takes a long time. So he started to do this, and then suddenly it started like ants. They were after one sugar piece, all in one row, all they come, tuck, tuck, tuck. One by one was bringing some ingredients. Someone was bringing rice, dal, bananas, sugar, all kinds of ingredients what they need to cook. So, and they say that, and Gurudev said that even for 2 months or 3 months it was still enough. And then he said, then he could think of this Keturi festival, how it must be at that time, when also all the Vaishnavas come, they all bring something, and fantastic cooking going on where Janava Devi and Vasudha, they themselves, the wives of Nityananda, they themselves cook there. So what kind of prasad must be to get there. So that festival also Srila Ramchandra Kaviraj was participating. And yes, and there's this famous line which we sing also, Daya Kore Siyacharya Prabhu Srinivas, Ramachandra Sange Magenaro Damadas. So that is also where is the love expressed, that Srinivas is crying out, to his Guru, that please, I beg for the association of Ramchandra Kaviraj. So much loving relationship, those God brothers, they have to with each other. So unfortunately, if we are not fixed totally on Guru and Vaishnava Seva, then Kali is entering very easily in our mind and can make all different kinds of conflicts, as we were before discussing. So, but these devotees, they have such a loving relationship to each other, and that also we like to pray for, to have this kind of sweet relationship with the Vaishnavas. And there's another pastime which, just short, it was also that because Srinivasacharya was sending back Ramchandra Kaviraj. He said, you for one night you go to your wife, when you married, whom you married that time. And then because he is just following the order of Gurudev, nothing wrong in that, so he spent there the night. Nothing happened, they just discussed, they speak with each other, but in the morning when he go, then he met Narottam Das Thakur. And Narottam Das Thakur was seen, because somehow he was in her room and maybe some vermilion or some red kumkum or something was on his body. And Narottam Das Thakur was suspecting that there's some woman association. And then he took the broom and beat Srinivasacharya, like this. And Ramchandra Kaviraj did not say anything, but the next, or in the afternoon, then when Narottam Das Thakur would do his usual seva, to massage the body, transcendental body of Srinivasacharya, then he would see those streams of the broom on his back, because he beat him on the back, and now the back has some wounds, some bruises, and he's wondering, Gurudev, what happened? Oh, you don't know, you beat me that morning, so why you ask? And then he was, he became shy. What? My God, what I did? And then he understood that it was in connection with that beating. It's just a lila. For them it's a pastime. But what is for us the lesson is that, yes, if we have some enmity or some problem with some devotee, then that will also affect the guru, and that is very dangerous. So this pastime is teaching us to be careful how we behave with other devotees, how we deal with other devotees, if we are just pretending, we cannot only be in front of Gurudev nice and then treat all other Vaishnavas like, like we want. No, then Gurudev will not even look at us. So it starts with that love and affection to all. It is expressed. Our Guru Seva, our love for Guru will be shown in that way. How much love we have also for our God brothers and God sisters. In this way, truly, from the heart, not just putting a smile on the face like a clown. No, it should be from heart, a real relationship with each and everyone, and that takes some effort. We have to make effort to make relationships. Not material relationships, but based on Seva, based on Gurudev, based on Prabhupada. In this way, if we keep trying to take care of relationship is like a seed. It takes time. Relationship will not be from the beginning. It's something which has to develop. No? Trust, faith in each other and all those things. So this is very important. Anyway, and so I think we can stop this discussion and pray that Prabhupada will always accept our efforts and our menial to really give us the power that we see ourselves as just a very menial servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. No? Then no ego can also come. Oh, I do this, I have this seva, I have that. No. We are all just very insignificant. Somehow they allow us something to do, and that is only their highness and their greatness. So we can pray to also Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami and Srila Ramchandra Kaviraj, and especially to Prabhupada and our Gaudiya Guru Varga, that really they can protect us so that we, especially in this critical time where, as we were discussing, very easily the mind becomes disturbed or this and that, so I have to take care. So it's very much needed that they protect us all the time. So in this way, I stop here. If someone likes to add something, say something, ask something, correct me or whatever, please feel free. And then, yes, Jai Gaur, Dandavat Pranam.